How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Enrique CTV, and today we're watching a trailer for Mushoku Tensei Season 2. I just finished Season 1. The whole entirety of Season 1's on my channel now. Very hype. Loved it. It was amazing. It was an amazing show, and now I get to watch the Season 2 trailer that literally dropped a couple weeks ago. So right when I was watching the last few episodes, I noticed it pop up on my, recommended page. So we're gonna watch the trailer now, and we'll talk afterwards. All right, we got our boy is alone now. I'm just curious to see who else is gonna pop up with him. Is anybody else gonna, join up? What? Oh, this is Sylphie. Yeah, man. Keep going. Who's he seeing? Oh, Jesus. There, yep. It seems like we got more people. We got new homies. Are they gonna live? Are they gonna die? What's gonna happen? Oh, it still looks great though. Was that Exodus playing, baby? Oh yeah. Jobless Rudy. Yeah, Rudy. Rudy pulling up to save some more people. Oh my god. So, okay, of course, I mean, obviously it still looks awesome. Still looks amazing. I mean, there's no words really, because I know that per the last season, the last little bit, we kind of know Sylphie is basically in Ranoa now. She's in that magic school. She's at Hogwarts for Mushoku Tensei. She is, taking on a new persona, it seems. I don't know how deep it goes. Personally, I don't think we're actually going to see that much of her, but I just think they're going to eventually find him later on. But this show also does, first of all, it does things that I never can even remotely predict. I can never figure it out what this show's going to do. And two, it moves at a pretty quick pace. Things are constantly happening while also having downtime for that serious diving into the story and kind of expressing how characters feel and what characters are thinking without wasting too much time, I'm sure we're going to get more of where she's been in the second season, because obviously we haven't gotten anything about her. We know that she's obviously fine, but we don't know what she's been up to and what's been going on. I'm curious to see how it would have dealt with the fact that she's okay and she got crossed off that list and was fine and not dead. Who found her? Was it Paul that found her? Does he even know she's there? Or maybe she did it herself. Who knows? She probably did, to be honest. If she's in the trailer saying that she chose the path that was best for her friends and people around her, her pretending to be dead, or at least marking herself safe and leaving any other information out, might be beneficial to her in the long run. It's crazy though that he's gonna have to travel alone and find his own group again to keep moving forward. I'm sure he's gotten decent help from the man god. Maybe he's gonna get it again, unless he wants to reject it because of what happened with Orsted, or at least try and figure out more about it. Because that's my thing. Personally, I don't think Orsted's a bad guy. His motives have not been explained yet. They haven't been really delved into much, so we don't know exactly what he's doing. We have no idea. I mean, he did save Rudy, so he can't be that much of a bad guy. So I'm leaning more towards it's a lot more complicated than what they're making it out to seem. The two people we still have not heard a single thing about was that guy, the Radiant. God, I forgot his name because it was literally only one episode. But the Radiant soldier that was under Purgus, right? Purgus? The people that were floating in the sky or whatever. Or he's got the base that floats in the sky. We don't know anything about that ever since that happened. So I'm curious if that's going to even come into play, or if they're going to try and Like, I'm curious if that's a bad guy, because like he's a good guy, but he totally could not be. We could be having like, you know, a narrator that's not reliable, you know, just the storybooks are not completely true, and we kind of somewhat already saw that with Regard not being, you know, a terrible superb, stuff like that, and obviously that now fading away. You know, we don't, who knows, maybe it's just a spell or something that Purgus put on everybody to make it seem like he was a good guy when he wasn't. I don't know the extent of magic, so it could be. The biggest issue, though, obviously, is the fact that apart from Rudy having to find his own place in the world now and find him more people to help him find his mom, we don't know where his mom is in terms of specifically what the fuck she's doing. It looked like she was like kept in a lair of like a crystal dragon or something, unless she is somehow related to that. I mentioned before, and I'm watching Legend of Vox Machina right now on the channel, and as someone who likes D&D, I know that dragons are very weird in D&D. Dragons can transform into humans. That last clip on that last episode, the finale, where she's watching him and she looks almost like a little sad and just like a little like weird about her whole situation in her life, despite it also partially being like a message to Rudy, it seemed like there was also something weird off about her. That combined with the fact that she saw this dragon thing, or we saw this dragon in this vision that the demon emperor had. She, you know, Kirishika, I think is her name. She was very confused by the whole thing anyway. Obviously Roxy was too, and I am as a viewer. But hey, maybe she's just a dragon. Like, I know it sounds weird, but who knows? Maybe Zenith is just a dragon. Maybe she's just powerful with magic. I think she was a very high magic class user. Maybe she was very high because she automatically has that like well of magic and mana because of her being a dragon. I don't know. I feel like that would be weird for Offspring, and Norn and you know, Rudy don't really seem to have. I mean, Rudy's obviously already a special case, but who knows if they have any, you know, connection to that. It's probably not real. Don't tell me if it is, but that's really the only other thing that I got from this, because it seems like he's back in the mountains kind of, or at least some colder area, to try and look for Zenith on the opposite side of where they came, or, you know, to try and cover ground, because obviously we have everybody kind of looking in different spots now. So with that being said, it would make it easier to, I mean, Roxy's the only person who knows where she specifically is, so Rudy still has to just kind of figure it out and cover the steps he hasn't covered already. And hopefully we saw Sylphie mention him at the end again of the finale. We saw her recommend Rudy to be a part, I think, of the school. So what happens there is like he either one is going to accidentally stumble upon the school on traveling, or two is going to get, you know, somehow pursued and brought to this place, or three he just never goes there, or, you know, they never find him. I don't know, because I don't know the position of the school. I know it was past the Red Dragon Mountains. He, I think, went through them to get to Fotoa, so I think, let's say, like, if this is the thing and he went through it, he went this way and he's got to go the other way. So maybe that's the ground he's going to cover, and maybe he'll just bump into it. But I'm very excited about the next season. I'm glad that it's July and it's close, because I'm glad, like I said, it was perfect time for me to watch this now. That way, like, I can just get into it and not have to wait that long, because I feel bad for everybody that had to wait. Like, I've been watching Attack on Titan since 2013, since it came out, so I'm struggling all the time. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you know when I post and when I hop back into Mushoku Tensei when that gets released. So thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.